Hey, what's up everybody? StarMax is here. Sorry I haven't made a video for a while, but I was on a road trip and I returned to my destination now. So I'm making a response to, I can't even pronounce his name, so I'm gonna call him Q-Boy. I'm making a response to Q-Boy's video that atheists have no morality. Well, this should be good.
Atheists didn't understand my video at all, and I figured that would happen. Because you see, if you were to do a CAT scan of an atheist, and you were able to look inside their head, you would find this. I owe you one brain, signed God. You would find this note inside their head if you did a CAT scan on them.
No, try again.
So, just to make things a little more clear, I'll try and explain it a little more simply for you.
You know, we're not the ones who believe that genies snatch things at night, whereas I've already read a hadith of your own prophet that says so.
I already mentioned in the video, you have two choices. Either the universe was never created, or God was never created. One of the two has to be eternal because nothing creates nothing. And if you have a hard time believing that a paperclip came together by random chance, if this is difficult for you to believe, then how is it easy to believe that the earth came together by random chance, which is far more complex?
As stated before, your paperclip argument is an ad ignorantum or God of the gaps logical fallacy. Just because we don't know what caused the Big Bang or the ultimate source of the material of the universe, that is not proof of a god or gods. And also as stated before, even if it was caused by a god, there's no evidence to show that that is the god of your particular mythology.
I mean, a paperclip is just a simple piece of metal. It's just a piece of metal bent into a U shape. That's it. So if you have difficulty believing that that little piece of metal bent into a U shape came by random coincidence, then how is it possible that an Earth and planets came together by random coincidence? It's impossible. So, as I already said in my video, you have two choices. Either the universe has always existed, or God has always existed. It's your choice.
That's a false dichotomy logical fallacy, dude. There's not just two choices. I've explained this to you before. There's an infinite amount of choices when it comes to the creation of the universe or how the material, the raw material of the universe came into existence. Who's to say that there's only two choices? You know, for you to make this claim, first of all, shows a profound lack of understanding of science, and second, it's just flat out ridiculous.
I bet you there's people at your place of work who take extra long breaks and they feel justified. They say, oh, I'm justified in doing this because the company doesn't pay me enough. Or they'll steal things from their employer and they say, oh, I'm justified in doing that. See, the atheist always thinks he's justified.
You think atheists feel they're always justified? I think Muslims always feel they're justified. I mean, all the things that you believe in that we find to be morally repugnant, you justify with either the Quran or a hadith. So I don't understand how you can sit there and say, oh, atheists are always justified, when in fact it is you, sir, who always feel that you're justified because you have some book or books. I mean, I'm not aware of any prominent atheist who thinks that stoning someone for being gay is justified, or that marrying a 9-year-old girl is justified.
Their only concern is about immediate gratification. what can gratify them at that moment. Like, for example, if you left a chocolate bar out, they would just grab it and start eating it.
It does appear that instant gratification is the goal of many Americans nowadays. The problem is that 95% of Americans are theists, sir, so that does nothing to prove your argument.
Their only concern is immediate gratification. Okay, and another proof that atheists have no moral foundation is the fact that they say adults can have sex as long as they consent. So that means incest is legalized under the atheistic system. Incest. Why? Because if both people consent to it, imagine a brother and a sister who are adults and they both consent to having sex with each other.
Yes, most atheists do agree that two consenting adults should be allowed to interact in that way if they choose to. Does that mean incest, though? I mean, once again, I'm not aware of any prominent atheist advocating incest. It's funny you mention that, though, because I'm sure you're aware that Islam allows first cousins to marry and thus have sex and have children. Furthermore, since you believe that all humanity came from Adam and Eve, I've seen your videos, so you don't believe in evolution. So that must mean you do indeed believe in incest, my friend. I bet you didn't catch that one, did you?